Hello and welcome back. Today we're looking through another £500 worth of £2 coins, looking for the commemorative ones and ones with more than face value. Ideally though, we need 4 more coins to fill the book. We are making some very good progress. What are we missing then? We need 2 Commonwealth games. We've got half of the Commonwealth games set, the rarest 2 circulating £2 coins. We need Northern Ireland, which is the scarcest, and England, which is the 3rd scarcest. I think Wales is the 2nd. Scotland is the 4th, if memory serves. The other 2 are not Commonwealth games. We still need Mary Rose and King James Bible. It's nice to have coins that aren't just Commonwealth games that we're stuck on at the end of the book though, and I'd much prefer to be stuck on one of these 2 at the end rather than a Commonwealth games Northern Ireland, where I'm sat there thinking, how many more episodes before we call an end to this book and start a new one. But I never want to give up, never surrender, never give up. You'll find it, just keep looking. We've got all the other commemorative £2 coins up to and including the Great Fire of London, which is obviously the last circulating £2 coin we have had. Who knows, in the near future maybe we'll get some £2 coins circulating, because we've had some really nice designs that unfortunately hasn't been required to circulate. But anyway, that's not getting us any coins. Let's get into this bag and see what we find. Right then, I'll show you what we're looking for in the first bag. So you can see this one here is technologies. We don't particularly want technologies. I will check them all through them at the end for rotations. Obviously you can flip the coin like that. The queen should be facing this way. It's also worth noting on £2 coins, it's fairly regular to see the dots off center. It's just a process of the fact that they are struck in such vast quantities at such quick speed that sometimes that will go awry, whereas the rotation errors do actually add some value. It's only fairly recently that I've been searching for those rotations specifically. Unfortunately, a case of the diddlies on the first bag, but let's hope we're just getting our bad luck out of the way early, and we're going to be rewarded with a feast of finds by the end of the video. Oh, there we go. This will be something. So some people ask me, how do I know when a coin is going to be something? It's this queen's portrait. I don't think there's even the definitive designs that have this portrait, with the Britannias, which are both low minted years. So anything with this portrait on will definitely be a find. It might be a common one like the Army Centenary, or it could be a Navy Centenary, which is a very nice coin. But let's have a little zoom in, have a look to see what we found. It is a Shakespeare, the most common of the 3 Shakespeares. This is Shakespeare's histories. There's also tragedies and comedies. Now, the Shakespeare tragedies have been found to have some edge inscription errors. It should say what a piece of work is a man, and some of them have got the for king and country edge inscription, which is the Army Centenary. So with the Shakespeares on the videos, I've just double checked just in case we find another Shakespeare edge inscription error. This one is the hollow crown, which is fine. That is the edge inscription that should be on that coin. There are, as I keep saying, no confirmed other edge inscription errors on the other Shakespeares, but I just think it's prudent, given that some of them have been found in the past on the other Shakespeare design, worth checking the other Shakespeares, because imagine being the first one to find a new error. That would be very cool. This one's very shiny. Sometimes these shiny 2015s are rotated, but that one was fine, so no worrying about that one at all. We've got one we haven't had today. That is Charles Darwin. It is a particularly common coin, but we haven't had it today. Pop the top ones. Frog in my throat. We pop for the common ones up at the top, the overface value ones at the bottom. Speaking of overface value, we'll get back to that one in a moment. We've got ourselves a Navy Centenary, which is a very nice coin. They are particularly scarce, they're overface value, but I'm very lucky in the number of Navy Centenaries that I tend to find, which I won't grumble about because that's a lovely coin. So there we go, we're getting up. We did get our luck out of the way early, bad luck out of the way early, I should say. This is the VE Day anniversary, most common commemorative £2 coin in circulation. We'll pop just down there. But no, if we can tick off another of the Commonwealth games. We've had, I think it's 3 Commonwealth games over the course of filling this book, and unfortunately one was a duplicate. I think we got, was it a second Wales? No, second Wales, a second Scotland fairly recently. This is the abolition of the slave trade. You can see the inner part of this has a textured finish. There is a variant with a smooth finish and initials to the bottom right of the 7 that was only released into the collector's set, so that's an NIFC, a coin that's not intended for circulation. I still, in the what is it now? 3.5 years of doing this. Almost 3.5 years, I think. It'll be 4 years in February. I've still not found an NIFC £2 coin that is top of the list of things I would love to find. Oh, there we go. Is it going to be another Shakespeare? It is, but it's a comedies. Woo! So there was much discussion in certain circles about Shakespeare comedies. I still attest that I do not find these very often at all. And Shakespeare comedies are the scarcest of the three. They're a very popular set, so they are all over face value. So in my mind, they're definitely worth keeping. And Shakespeare comedies is just an absolutely lovely design. All the world's a stage is the edge inscription, which is correct on that one too. But yeah, I do still keep all my Shakespeares. I must admit, I have picked up more Shakespeares in the last couple of months than I have in the few years prior. But I still think they're worth keeping. And like I keep saying, everyone collects what they want to collect, and if you don't want to keep your Shakespeares or your whatevers, you go right ahead and do it. You should don't do something just because I do it. We are all unique individuals and collect in our own little ways. So I'm not going to preach. What do you preach from? I don't know. From the altar. I am not all knowing. And if anyone does try to preach to you, tell them to go swivel. We haven't had this one before. This is the Act of Union, another fairly common coin that you'll see quite often, but we haven't had it today. It's always nice filling up in the background to see how many coins we can find. Speaking of ones we haven't had yet, I apologise if you hear buzzing noise, there seems to be a chainsaw outside. This is Brunel's Achievements, the Archers at Paddington Station. So obviously the Brunel £2 coin, there is a partner to this one, Brunel's Portrait. I have trackers counting some of the coins to see how many we find over the course of filling the books, and we've got a split counter for the achievements and portraits of Brunel. But no, exciting times, because the Royal Mint have changed the Strike Your Own that is available at the Royal Mint Experience. And when this video comes out, I can't remember, I can't recall whether I'll have been or I'm still going. So I intend to put a little pop-up message at the start of the videos to say, going to the Royal Mint on this date, feel free to come along. But I'm excited about that. This is wireless transmissions. That's another fairly common one. But yes, with the change of Strike Your Own, it is a Britannia £2 coin, as I'm sure you all know by now. But I'm not fazed by that. I just like it when it changes and it's a new one. So it's another Strike Your Own to add to my collection. It's another chance to go down to the Royal Mint. Another Charles Dickens there. But more importantly, it's the first time that sanctions have somewhat been relaxed. So I feel more. I feel like it is the time where we can start meeting up as a group now, safely. Obviously still with common sense rules, and if we want to chitter chatter, to do that outside rather than in the actual lobby of the Royal Mint Experience. But anyway, we're getting a bit political. Let's have a look to see what this coin's going to be. Oh, we've got a whole set in one video. Holy Toledo. Very, very nice. Now this is the one that should say, what a piece of work is a man. Oh, I think that's this piece of work is a man. So yes, unfortunately, no edge inscription error on that one. But we've got a whole Shakespeare set. I remember the glory days where this would never ever happen, getting all three of these. But to be able to get all three of them is fantastic. Oh, there we go. There's another Brunel's Achievements, the Archers at Paddington Station. I always used to call it Brunel's Archers, and I got told off by people in comments so often. I tweaked in my brain how I think it's called, if that makes any sense. But it's always cool when talking to people about what they call certain coins, like the Acts of Union. Some people call it the jigsaw puzzle piece. Obviously there is the bungalism with the Tron helmets for the army centenary and whatnot. This one we haven't had. Guy Fawkes, another fairly common one. We haven't actually said it for a while. The edge inscription says, remember, the 5th of November. There you go. Sometimes the kicker of the R isn't too obvious, or is I guess weakly structured. Look at that. So that looks like a P. We get it just the right lighting. You can just about see the kicker of the R there. So yeah, Pemembup. It does exist, I guess. Does it add any value? No. So don't pay over the odds for a coin claiming to be a per member. Oh, there we go. That's a very nice one. The Olympic Rio Handover, which way back in a long time ago when I was doing my first £2 coin book, this was the coin that I got stuck on. Wobbling something here. What's going on with this? Professional videos as ever from Christopher Collects. But yeah, the first ever book I completed for my £2 coin book, this was the coin I was stuck on for so long. The Rio Handover is a beautiful design, very, very nice. To take that one off, or add it to the bottom row. Very busy bottom row. As I predicted, we burnt through our bad luck early on, and hopefully it's all onwards and upwards from here. Right, but yes, new coin releases. I can't even think what we spoke about last week, because obviously, as many of you already know, I record my videos a fair few weeks in advance. So what is hot news to me is 2-3 week old news to yourselves, unfortunately, but we'll do a little recap for those that aren't as attuned to it, or those that are interested in my opinion on the news. Oh, there we go. Another Brunel's Achievements, our third of the day, and a very shiny 2015 Britannia with no rotation error, unfortunately. But yeah, new coins. What are the new ones we've had? I can think of. The first of the Winnie the Pooh has come out. I think the second might probably be on its way by the time this video goes up, but the first one, I quite liked the first of the three. It's in the coloured version of it is much better than the base metal bunk one. I think there wasn't a lot of definition in the characters, which made it look a bit like one big splodge without much definition. But there we go. Another Shakespeare. This is Shakespeare's Histories again, and does it say? When we put the right way around, it does say the hollow crown, so unfortunately no edge inscription error to be had there. But can we complete the whole set twice in a video? Wouldn't that be extraordinary? Right, into the next bag. But yes, Winnie the Pooh coin, I quite like this one. I would put the coloured over the base metal one, so I'm excited to see what the next two in this series brings us this year. Another Charles Dickens there. Too many Charleses on coins, isn't there? There we go. Obviously we've had the Lunar Year of the Tiger come out. Beautiful coin. Really, really like that one. Especially because I decided to buy the... Ooh! Did you see that? We got ourselves a Magna Carta. We're getting a good little spread of the over face value coins. Magna Carta is a lovely one. Magna Carta is quite common to find little bits of cud marks. So cud is when you've got little bits of extra blobs of metal on the coin around the crown, around the bottom of his throne. There is also the IRB Magna Carta to find as well, similar to the Battle of Britain, the changing over the portraits of the Queen in 2015. This one is a JC circulating one. And we didn't check the Navy Centenary, did we, actually? No. I'm so bad at doing this with the £2 coins. I'm so used to doing the Battle of Britain. This one is just a JC as well. Oh well. We will persevere. We've got another Abolition of the Slave Trade there. As we already know. A fairly common coin. Nothing else to be had there. What was I prattling on about? Oh, Lunar Tiger. Very, very nice. It's a set that has very much grown on me. A few years ago when they were coming out, I had no interest in them at all, but my want and desire for £5 coins obviously blew up the year the first Music Legends coins was announced. This again is going to be something or other. Oh, it's another Shakespeare Comedies, 2 in a video. Holy Toledo. Lucky, lucky me. So we just need another Shakespeare's Tragedies, and we've got the set twice. Oh, we're checking the edge description as well. Come on, Christopher. Keep with it. All the Worlds are Staged. Nope. That one is fine. Very cool. It'd be interesting to, when I do my whole collection video, I will probably do on the anniversary of my channel again, like I did this year. So February 18th was the anniversary of my first coin video, that is, because the nonsense that's on my channel before doesn't count. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see the increase in Shakespeare Comedies, because as I said, I have had more recently. But the values I put up on them, lots of people ask how do I value coins, and they will send me pictures of hundreds of coins asking a value of it, which unfortunately I don't have the time to do. That'd be your best bet. Go on eBay, search the coin that you've got, and find out, filter it by sold auctions and find out what they're actually selling for. That's my recommendation anyway. That's all I do for these videos. This is another active union. And here we have a common one which we haven't had today. A coin that I think we're seeing less and less of recently. Charles Darwin. Another Charles. Lovely coin though. Nothing else to be had in that bag. How many bags have we got left? We've got 4 or 5. We'll do an edge hunt this time, because we haven't done that today. And historically, obviously, it brings us incredible luck to do this. So standing on the shoulders of giants is the edge inscription of the Technologies £2 coin. It is an Isaac Newton quote. I think we've got a case of the diddlies on this bag, unfortunately. We'll flick through because in the past I have missed some very nice coins with cool edge inscriptions because I'm a dork. Right, one more edge hunt and then we're going to give up on it for the video, I think. Any more for any more? I'm seeing lots of standing. Oh, what's that one in the middle there? We've got something there. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. That'll be Brunel's portrait. If we can get this one out. Grab the right coin. Flip it around. There we go. Brunel's portrait. Very cool. We haven't had that today. I think everything else is just Technologies. Yeah. Just Technologies. So we'll fly through these and get them out of the way. We got 3 bags left. To be fair, we have had a lot of luck today. Nothing new for the book so far, but you can't grumble at the results that we have had. And as I keep saying, when it gets to this point in the books, the last ones to find are always the trickiest to find. And naturally the number of coins that we go through, there's only probability that the last ones will be trickier ones to get, with the odd outlier naturally. But yeah, we'll keep going. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Although it is interesting to see how each book has taken longer than the previous book to fill. Because all of us collectors finding and keeping coins. But no, it makes it that more exciting. All those rare coins of the Kew Gardens, the Commonwealth games, they're still out there because my friends and fellow coin tubers are still finding them as well. And viewers as well. The amount of viewers that send me messages. Oh, I think someone the other day found 2 Kew Gardens and sent me pictures of them, which is very cool. Very, very lucky to find 2. I think you'd have to scrape me off the ceiling if I found 2 Kew Gardens. But there we go. Right. Last bag then. For those of you that have watched this far in the video, you might be interested to know that I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that if you're over the age of 18. That's Discord's rules, not mine. If you're not on Discord, though, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and there's the PO box you can write into should you wish. Another Brunel's portrait there. Somewhat almost levelling the scores between those 2 coins. That's all the Commonwealth. That's all the commemoratives taken out. I'm going to have a look at the coins off to the side to check for any rotation errors, check the edge inscriptions on all the commemoratives are right, and I'll update you instantly. Well then, unfortunately nothing new for the book. The edge inscriptions and rotations are all fine on all those coins, but we cannot complain when we've got this lovely row of star finds. I think struggling to pick a specific is out of these 4 in my mind. I'm sure you'll let me know down in the comments which is your favourite coin from today's hunt, and as ever all that leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.